Appears to be North Carolina Day before the Aging Committee. It's always Maine and Pennsylvania's day, but we are very fortunate that both senators from North Carolina serve on the committee, and one of our chief witnesses, plus some of our veterans and caregivers, are from North Carolina. So I would like to give Senator Burr and Senator Tillis the opportunity to welcome those who are here from your home states.
Well, thank you, Chairman Collins and Ranking Member Casey, for holding this important hearing on military caregivers. I particularly want to thank you for allowing Senator Tillis and myself the opportunity to share the pleasure of introducing the fine North Carolina witnesses we have here to testify and represent here today. Military caregivers is an extremely important issue nationally and certainly in North Carolina, where veterans make up 10% of our adult population. We have two power couples fighting for veterans represented here today. And for my half of the introductions, I want to welcome my former colleague in the United States Senate and good friend, Elizabeth Dole, back to the Senate. Senator Dole has a long and distinguished record of public service in and out of government that many here know well. From leading the Department of Transportation to serving as Secretary of Labor to serving as President of the American Red Cross, Senator Dole has been there when her nation called. And she has been there with grace and diligence. What I want to salute her for today is but just the latest chapter in her story of public service, and that's her veterans advocacy. Not only has she stood by the side of a certain Army captain who also knows his way around these Senate halls, but she's also been a relentless advocate through the Elizabeth Dole Foundation of all of our nation's veterans. Bob and Elizabeth Dole, whether they are in the halls of the United States Senate or the halls of Walter Reed, continue to serve our nation and to speak up on behalf of the needs of veterans and their caregivers. I'm glad that our committee will be hearing from them today and learning important lessons about what's working and where we still need to improve. I thank you, Senator Dole, for the grace and the steadfast attention you bring to any issue you tackle, and I know that your Senate family, as well as our military caregiving community, will be well served by hearing your voice today. I now turn to my friend and colleague, Senator Tillis, who will make additional introductions.
Thank you, Senator Burr. Senator Dole, it's great to see you here. I appreciate you in this advocacy for Hidden Heroes. You and I have had many discussions about it. I enjoyed the kickoff, and I look forward to continuing to provide support. Chairman Collins, I have the distinct privilege to introduce two other constituents, Mary and Tom Ward. I've met Mary and Tom Ward on a few different occasions now, and from time to time I even get to pet the dog, but they wouldn't let me do it today. They've traveled here, and I have to say it's a real testament to their commitment to the issue of caregiving, not only for themselves, but for everybody else. And I appreciate your leadership and advocacy, and we love it every time you come up here and visit. Tom's service as a Marine dates back from 1972 to 1975. In 1993, I think you were about 13 years into your marriage when Tom contracted encephalitis, and after lengthy treatment and signs of cognitive difficulty surfaced. In 2010, Tom was diagnosed with ALS. ALS is a progressive disease that veterans develop in rates higher than the general population. Mary will share her story as a caregiver for her husband, including the challenges serving as a caregiver and still continuing to remain employed and actually advocate on behalf of all caregivers. Madam Chair, I'm pleased to have the Wards here today, and I appreciate their leadership. I look forward to their testimony. I will also tell you, Tom and Mary, I'm on the Veterans Affairs Committee, which is meeting at the same time right now. And I'm going to step out of this committee and try to get back, because you all know the work that we do there is also directly related to this issue. And you have my commitment as the chair of the Personnel Subcommittee on Senate Armed Services, that we're trying to get this right from the time somebody's in active service until the time they move their way through veteran status. Thank you for being here today. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much.